Come raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. All night long, all night, all night long, all night.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
hear me told ya.
Yo, yo, yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. Me don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
That is why they part our things. And them searching and searching. Like what just on a clip them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect and ice up. Like a flag. Hear me now. It's a bounty. Dig it way. Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. We want to say a special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. When I say big up, of course, to our listeners right across Jamaica and around the world, it is the EBUZZ.
Well, kind of a misnomer, sort of a phenomenon tonight. It's so lovely to have an actual person
I
in
know.
studio tonight, and I'm trying to readjust. We're trying to get the vectors correctly and realign. It's nice.
What I'll say to you, Bones, is that, proceed with caution because we have caution.
Oh, I thought it was Cashan.
Cashan, caution, Cashan.
Is
I think it's Cashan.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, Cashan. Of course. Because I was saying cash and something else, like cash and
Cash and carry.
You got trouble about that.
But look
particular-
at you. You're not lonely tonight. You're all smiles.
I'm not normally lonely, but tonight I'm happy.
You're in good company.
Yeah, man, very good company. We had to
Yes.
kind of set up things a little bit different because, we have somebody in studio now, so we have had to do a little bit of rearranging, but we got it done. Kind of last minute, but we got it done. But we got things happening. People, out the door open wide, road at door. And I see that we have a lot of injections of big ups coming up. So we're going to be talking to a couple of people about what's going to happen. But before we do anything else, I want to say a very special good hello to everyone. And feel free to follow us on our social media pages, Instagram, IRIFM_JA. Feel free to join us on Twitter, IRI_FM. And of course on Facebook at simply IRIFM. Great
No,
night.
absolutely. Great night. Jam-packed night with a lot
Yeah.
of activities and events.
Right.
And in-studio guest.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Behave yourself tonight. I'm begging you.
Welcome, Cashan. You all right? You all right, girl?
Yes, DJ Bones, I'm great.
All right.
Hi, Cashan.
Thank you, Shima.
Look, we're going to be talking with her in short order.
Short order.
Absolutely love her songs, love her vibe, love her energy.
We love our
So when we
look.
get there.
We love our look, too. You say you want to see the boot. No,
Yes.
sir. And a boot that have boots.
Look here.
Nice.
She's a freshener, so it's expected.
Yes, definitely. So we're going to be talking to her a little later on. But we got a couple of things, of course. One of the big things is coming up is the Bounty Killer's birthday party. The Digicel Made in Jamrock coming up on Sunday.
Celebrating 50. That's a big deal.
Killer, me never know you reach 50, youth.
Look here. Man, you look
Youth.
good.
Well, hey, look here. When you're in a business, that is your love. Because Rodney loves what he does. it now gonna age him. It's gonna make him even look younger. The passion that he has for it, the energy he's put into it over the years, and 50 years, it's a milestone.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, you know.
And he's going to, knowing him, he's only going to go harder and harder after this milestone. So we're going to be getting all the details on his party, which is coming up. So we're going to be talking to our friends from Digicel to give the details on the event and so on. But lots of things coming up. MC Nuffy was going to be our main act tonight. Yo.
Yeah. You know, I haven't heard from Nuffy in a minute. We know that he's not really on local soil. So just we catch up with him and find out what's going on.
Very simple. Nuffy, if you come to Jamaica, you only have 6 months. Go back to your yard. Yes, sir? Okay. He's a foreigner now.
Sure.
Sure.
And we'll have a discussion. You know, people are talking about the situation with Skillibeng. So we'll have a conversation a little later on after we chat with our friends from Digicel. You know, should promoters be refunded when an entertainer does not fulfill their contractual agreement?
Yep.
Go and think about that until we get there.
I've already thought about it, but so.
No, not you, to our listeners, because you know they have their opinions as well. And I know you, as a promoter as well, this is something that will just roll, you know, from your lips.
There are quite a few. There's variances in the arrangements, and you know, but it is it's a trade-off because you're getting my cash for your service or my payment for the service. And if it's some way that it is breached, then there has to be an arrangement. But when we get to the topic, then I guess we can
delve
discuss
further.
Rashima Kelly Williams, she's the brand marketing manager for Digicel. She's going to be talking to us about the big party presents Made in Jamrock. It's a party.
Kaboom, already. Made in Jamrock with Bounty Killer.
Rashima Kelly Williams,
welcome.
Welcome.
Good night, and how are you?
Well, you know,
we are good.
I are good, you know. Thank you for promoting a party for me. You don't know.
Because it's a party.
It is a party.
No, Rashima, we know it's no big surprise because Bounty Killer is a Digicel brand ambassador. Right. Talk to us about this partnership, Digicel and Bounty Killer celebrating 50 and what persons can expect from Digicel.
Well, listen, Digicel is in its 21st year being in Jamaica, and you would know that we are trendsetters since we've been in the market.
Right.
And as you said, there is no better way to celebrate a dancehall legend and or brand ambassador, none other than Rodney Bounty Killer Price, as he turns 50 on Sunday.
You know, I'll hear a lot of people. There's a very high buzz on this event. What can we expect? So I want you to give us the mechanics on the event now in terms of when does it start? What can we expect in terms of the packaging and so on? I know it's going to be all Rodney, but you know, there always is going to be some other things going on. So I want you to just give us everything.
Absolutely. So we have a jam-packed evening. We're also very big on making sure that the experience for this event is something that is seamless and stellar for our patrons, for Bounty fans and for the Digicel customers.
Right.
So one of the first things I want to say in terms of persons who already have their tickets, because the ticket window would have ended on June 5. So our customers would have had a period where they could have claimed their tickets. You will need to look out for the road closures, etc., as you make your way down to Digicel headquarters at 14 Ocean Boulevard. Mm-hmm. If you unfortunately did not get your ticket, this will be streamed live on our Digicel Jamaica page. Now, as you said, it will be all Rodney, but it's Rodney and Digicel, and you know Digicel, when we come big.
Of course.
So we'll have lots of surprises, as you can see, it's Rodney and friends.
Right.
So, you know.
And him have no friend.
And him have whole heap of friends.
Yeah,
I want to wish him happy birthday on this golden milestone.
So,
but Rashima, I know I was going through the Digicel website and I think there was something about the Digicel app as it relates to tickets. Is that still a viable option, and how does that work?
So that is how tickets were dispersed up until the 5th of June. So you would need to go in the My Digicel app, you would claim the ticket, enter the information, and then you would get it either by SMS or email. So that's the reference to the app that you would have been seeing.
But that's finished now. So if you
That
don't
is, yes, that is finished. As you can imagine, as you said, there is a buzz.
more
So
than, and you're on the buzz. So that's
and
why
we're
there
on
was
the
a buzz.
Like our fingers are on the pulse, and
Right.
we are ensuring that we're giving our patrons a stellar performance.
So what you're saying, that's for some folks, because I know people are still going to try show up down there and try to get in. Let them know. So if they haven't gotten the tickets from June,
The Digicel app.
the Digicel app from June 5, there's no way they can get in there after that.
At this point, there's no other way to get tickets. I mean, if we are able to do a last run, I'm gonna look.
You'll try.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna try, but right now,
Look so.
it's tight. I'm telling you, join us.
Wow.
Online. Join us online. Cause if you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance.
I know that would happen. I mean, it is Rodney, and of course,
It is bounty for real. Mm-hmm.
So apart from the surprises, you can give us one little thing,
A little toops.
a tips or something where we can.
Rodney, that's what the toops we have again.
Well, Rodney, that is not a tips. We know
She must stop it.
I feel him party, him and Digicel. So
Know that it's Rodney and friends. You will at least know that our digital ambassadors will show up, and we have other musical ambassadors like Jesse Royal, and we have other DJs as well. So our ambassadors will be present.
All right, that sounds good for me. That's all.
And so far, we can tell that it is a good partnership with Bounty Killer and Digicel, because this would not have been your first public collaboration. You have done charity events. How has it been going thus far? The Digicel Bounty Killer connection.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that collaboration has grown month over month since we have done. You would know. May 23, 2020 is a day that is etched in our memory. And for us, that is a moment that we will forever remember and we will always celebrate.
Right,
because
right.
what he did on that day, on his own, is something that it was just, I mean.
Rashima?
Yeah, man, I'm still here.
Okay.
No, you cut out a bit there for a moment, but we're happy now.
Right, I was just saying May 23, 2020 is a date that will forever be etched in our memory. And since we would have made, he would have joined the Digicel family, that collaboration has been great for us.
Awesome.
Wow. And, before you leave us, Rashima, just remind us again, for persons who did not get an opportunity to score a ticket through the Digicel app, how we can watch the Bounty Killers 50th celebration virtually.
You will watch that on our social media channel, Facebook and Instagram at Digicel Jamaica for persons with their e-tickets. Gates open at 6, showtime starts promptly at 7. We will have road closures. Follow us on social media. You'll get all the details around that. And we have sufficient parking as well. Parking lots are clearly labeled. We have the support of the authorities. Just follow their instructions for seamless execution in order to get into the venue, have a good time, and get home safely once it ends.
I'm going to beg you one thing for the folks who didn't get a chance to score a ticket. I know it's tight. See if you can make a last run for them. Do.
Yes.
I will look into that for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, you don't have to. We know there's a limit and there's a capacity and so on. But
absolutely, I'm
see
happy
what you can do, though, because
the venue has a finite number,
right,
and we want to ensure that what we are doing is done in a safe manner.
All right. Well, see what you can do for his fans. The fans they're loud out there, and if they get a chance to see him and interact with him or talk to him, for those who didn't get a chance, if you can make a last run, we implore.
Definitely. We'll definitely look into that.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Rashima Kelly.
All right. Thanks a lot. All right. So, Rodney, party.
I know.
50. May I tell you? I tell you. So, the discussion we were talking about a little earlier, we were talking about should promoters be refunded if the artists breach the contractual arrangement that they've had with the the promoter.
With the promoter, and we know all of this is stemming from information as it relates to Skillibeng being booked for an event. Allegations are that he was paid some $50,000 to execute a performance. The promoter of the event has since gone live, and he said that monies were paid to the entertainer. There is also talks going around that the promoter allegedly assaulted Skilly. Based on what the promoter said in his live, is that nothing of the sort happened in terms of a physical altercation. But what he did confirm was that he didn't get what he paid for.
Well, me still can't get over the $50,000 part a while ago. Me need to start singing. Me have to start do something. No, sir. But anyway, I believe it is business. And I do believe that if a contractual arrangement was made, a lot of these arrangements sometimes are a bit verbal, which is not necessarily the safest arrangement. But if everything is inked in paper, black and white, and the contract was not honored, the money should be refunded or credited for another date. Or
for another date, right?
Because that seems to something happen.
And sometimes being credited for another date does not necessarily work for the promoter, depending on how the situation went down. If it's a case where the artist was a no-show, and then it puts the promoter's credibility into question. So putting on another event, no, that just basically puts a damper on your profile as a promoter and your ability to perhaps deliver.
Most times when you do that, credit another date, it really doesn't work out for the promoter because the artist could be a no-show again for some reason. You see, a lot of times things change. Let us say that for some reason the artist did not show up, and they said, "Okay, we know you. We have a relationship where we can do another date another time," and within that time that other date is to come, a lot of dynamics change. The artist is officially booked out all over the place, and him promised the date, and it can't happen because maybe he's overseas, can't get to where you are, and he doesn't show up again. And then as it just leads to what you were just talking about now, it creates a bad name for the promoter, bad name for the artist too. So it is to me, it is a straight business. Give the people them their money.
Dissect this situation in your promoter cap. The entertainer shows up for the event, but he did not perform for the duration that he was billed, in addition to other details in the contract. Say, for example, you wanted him to do a bit of meet and greet, and all of that was outlined, but that did not happen. Is the promoter in a position where you can demand a refund, and if the matter goes before the courts, you have a strong argument?
I just think that there should be. You see, one of the biggest things is that the artist shows up. You see, even if it's a meet and greet or even a half a performance, something, but the artist came to the venue and he's there and people see him, because it's a bigger problem when they don't show. The problem now is that he didn't fulfill what he's supposed to do. So I'm thinking
which is the contractual agreement.
There has to be an amendment to in terms of the amount of money being paid, because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. I mean, the main thing is that he showed up and he came, but he never do the meet and greet. Him probably come late. Him probably, So something has to be arranged where the money, he probably get the deposit to come. We tap him up a little bit, but him not do what I'm supposed to do, so I'm not pay him in full. He didn't do the full job.
And in the same breath, Two Bones, all the blame is not squarely at the feet of the entertainers, because you do have promoters who are unscrupulous.
Oh yeah.
They will not fulfill also their contractual agreements as it relates to your rider, your accommodations, your travel information, and that type of thing. So it goes hand in hand. And it's a similar situation that has landed Jacure.
I believe here's the thing I do believe. If the artist has good management or firm management, they're not going to allow those things to happen. Because I know that certain artists, if you don't come to their management with a proper rider, proper deposit, especially if the artist is in demand, that artist will not move. I've been on shows where the artist's contract says his remainder of his fee must be paid in the hotel room. or when
before his performance.
Before his performance, because nobody don't want to be running after a promoter after your performance. Say, yo, him owe me the rest of the money. Tie up that deal because you're going to be dealing with other things as a promoter. You don't want to be running after. So to me,
and even in that scenario that you painted, you know, you could be paid for 45 minutes and you get your payment in full and you go on stage and you deliver a 7-minute set.
Exactly. But there are also things that could happen. Rain could have fallen, the show abruptly broke, it got shut off maybe by police, you just never know. Certain things the promoter would not have control over. But there are also other things that the artists they need to respect what the promoter does. But I know for a fact that when promoters get a chance to be unscrupulous with the artist management need to be firm. They need to say, listen, my artist not moving until I get X, and this has to be done. And if the artist is in demand like that, the promoter will honor what he has to do because he won't get the artist. So, but again, you're right though. You do have some promoters who will once it demands, he might like a blind and them just run with it, you know. So
well, what we did, we spoke with a few promoters today, 3 promoters actually, and they weighed in on the conversation. So take a listen.
Okay.
If it is not deliberate, if it's like something unexpected, unpredictable, if it's not willful, the entertainer did not get to come to your event, I think maybe they could find another date. If it's a contract, that means that you actually breach a contract. If it's deliberate because of certain views you have, I think a promoter should be refunded.
It can be resolved in 2 ways. Either the artist decide to give you back a date or refund you the money. Wishing me as a promoter, if me put out a act to a specific event and that act was the headliner and it didn't turn up and the fault was his when it kind of rock. I want to keep the relationship. So he would have to either make an apology to the people via social media and to the people know so he was at fault. So it's not blame my name. But we can resolve it 2 ways with him. Give me back the money. I will start. We'll give back the next day.
Yeah, there should be, because if the entertainer work and the promoter does not give him his money, he will probably want to sue the promoter or some form of legal action.
Well, pretty much echoing what we've been
saying. What we've said.
And there's another side to it also. Why I would be more for to collect or get the refund. That artist or that artist don't know the kind of money or investment that I had to do to put the event together, meaning getting the permits, getting the venue, promoting, doing this, doing that, for them not to show or for them not to honor it.
And sometimes they are a part of a bill. Right?
Exactly.
So you have other entertainers to create this awesome show for your patrons, and then with the non-show of this artist, it just puts you in a terrible position.
And here's another thing too. Let us go the route that we're saying, okay, give me another date. I'm going to have to spend all that money again to put on the event. And then it's still a risk to me. So I'd rather the man does refund
your money back.
Just give me back
well,
money.
Entertainer Ding Dong also weighed in on the conversation. So let's hear from an entertainer's perspective.
It's business. It's business at the end of the day. But sometimes promoters don't reach their fulfillment as well. And sometimes we as artists have to take a contract very serious. You know what I mean? Not because you're an artist or anything. You have to take a contract very serious. It depends on where a promoter and an artist work out together that can determine if they should get a refund or whatever. Some promoters go the extent to get the refund or whatever. Some promoters do get a refund, but it's not going to be highlighted if a promoter gets a refund. So I think it depends on where the promoter, management, and artists agree on if they don't fulfill the agreement to work out for a full refund.
That covers all of it right there.
All of it in a nutshell.
Yeah, that covers it right there.
But you know, Bones, you said you would take the refund, but does the refund patch your credibility?
No, well, what I would have to make sure happens is that I would have to make a public announcement that he did not honor the contract. It was not my fault. It was, I mean, we've had issues with our very own, we have from co-workers here who put on big events, especially in Christmas. He know himself. And I'm telling you, massive. And I was there at that event when Cartel was supposed to come and didn't show up. You understand? That GT honored everything that he was supposed to do. He was saying, "Want to stay fresh for Sting." No, you can't do that to the man. So, you know, an apology had to be. I think he was even sued. So, you have a man of that caliber, and of course, there's going to be a big crowd and a big, expectation to see the person. No, man, we want about the money.
And building a show is you building your brand.
Exactly.
You know, that's your bread and butter. So you have to, deal with it with care. So when somebody goes out of their way to tarnish what you're building, it is going to hurt.
It's such a fickle business because you worked hard to build a brand, and the brand has gotten to a certain standard, and it takes one mishap to wreck it.
Absolutely.
To just wreck it. It's like, why not? Me not go there so again. It credibility gone. So you really have to be on point, and whatever happens, you need to communicate it to your audience so that they understand, and not just to think, say, boy, he was a little man who just put on show where nobody not show up. Let them know.
Rick Storm on social media says professionalism is the key, and he's absolutely right.
You're absolutely right. And that's what all parties have to behave. They have to behave professionally. And as I said, Ding Dong said it the best way. However, they can work it out. But of course, in this business, it's about reputation. It's about optics. It's about image. So you have to make sure whatever you're doing, it's communicated properly so that people don't have a perception of you and your brand. Be it the artist or be
the promoter. Right. And that needs to be understood because when an artist is a no-show, it also affects and taint your brand, not just the promoter.
Definitely. Oh boy, I feel like I need to watch a movie. What
you want to?
Yeah,
all right,
man.
Let's call Maisha.
At the movies.
With Maisha Browdy.
Lights, camera, action. Hey movie lovers, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Maisha Browdy. Jamaicans continue to make their mark on the global stage. Among the latest persons to do so is actress Chantal Jackson. Jackson, who is a cast member of BBC One's British-French crime drama television series Death in Paradise, has been nominated for Best Actress for the 2022 TV Choice Awards. Voting is now open on TV Choice Awards website and closes on midnight on Friday, June 24. Persons will again be able to vote for the shortlisted nominees starting August 9. Last year, Jackson joined the cast of Death in Paradise in its 11th season as Naomi Thomas, an ambitious young sergeant. Jackson, who is 29 years old, has also starred in films such as Sprinter and Yardie. Still on the movie scene, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is jumping straight into the action in the first trailer for DC's latest blockbuster movie, Black Adam. Today, DC released the 2-minute clip, which stars the Hollywood titan and wrestling legend as the anti-hero who is morally ambiguous with godlike abilities. In the promo, the 5,000-year-old warrior is reborn in the modern world with superhuman strength and the ability to fly. The trailer gives fans a glimpse of Black Adam's backstory, revealing he was once a slave and has broken out of the tomb in which he has been imprisoned for 5,000 years. It's now time for this week's top 5 movies. At number 5, we have The Lost City. At number 4 this week is Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Morbius takes the number 3 spot. At number 2, we have The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. And in the number 1 spot this week is Top Gun Maverick. If you love great movies and series, go ahead and add these to your watch list. That's a wrap. Join us next week for more exciting movie news. For At the Movies, I'm Maisha Brody.
Yes, sir. That was At the Movies. The only lady who really makes me actually go out and watch a movie is Maisha Brody. Thank you,
Yes.
Maisha. And of course, you know what time it is, right?
It's time for a music artist. And of course, every week on this very platform, we create a space for upcoming talent. And this week, our music artist is
Cashan. And I guess what? I don't have to be looking at a Zoom picture.
I know.
Watch it. She right herself.
God no bones.
Welcome.
I told her.
Thank you.
I told her how elated I was to have a physical guest.
This is like the second person.
Bones, say what you want to say.
since the
Say what you want to say.
pandemic.
And don't just say physical.
physical person. Right.
And what else?
Nothing.
You won.
You think you're easy? You think me
No,
we love our
Cashan,
vibes. Nice lady.
Talk to us. How did you get started in music? How was that interest sparked?
I'm doing music since high school.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Since high school. I know nothing new.
You're still in high school, right? That's how young you look.
Bones, me now answer you.
All right.
Blinkers are focus.
Sure.
All right. Tell us how the journey started for you. How did you know you want to get into this business?
All right. So, I think one day, it was a Saturday. Yeah, me there by my friend house and we make up. Me a make up song, and she say, say one studio they done in a Manito, Mastering Records.
Yes.
And I went there because I actually know the person. I just never know about the studio at the time. And I went there and I did my first song there. I do about maybe 4 songs. Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, I went to Cabin Fever. A lot of places. I go quite a few studios. Yes. But
So with each... Go ahead,
but
sorry.
the real deal was when I went to, I think Breads. Yeah, Breads. Unity Yard. I think I met him on Facebook.
Breads.
And I wanted, yes.
Me know him, you know.
Yes, Bones.
He head big and he head ball.
Right true.
Yes, Breads. Big up Breads.
Yeah, Breads. Big up yourself.
Yeah,
big
man.
up
I'm a brethren, yes.
Yes, so I met him on Facebook and he might tell me about Sassy and because me didn't want to get a beat make, so him tell me about Sassy and
okay.
At the time I was signed to New Wave Entertainment and I went to the studio to get the rhythm and then everything just kind of fall in place after that. Yeah.
And describe your style for us because, you kind of sing J and then when you're ready, a DJ and get tonight. How would you describe your style and your flow?
You kind of summed it up a while ago.
No, do it yourself. Nah, help you.
I'm
yes.
versatile, but I don't have a specific style. Right.
But, and she's a fashionista too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
man. No,
yes.
man. She go harder than concrete inside there, man. Tell you.
Well, which is accurate. But you know what?
Yes.
Whether it's fresh, time bomb, or delete, like you said, you show your versatility. But describe for us your creation process, when you're in the studio and you're putting together a song. What is that vibe like for Cashan?
All right. First of all, for me, Sassy and just build the beats, him send the beat, anything me ear pan that me meds.
Just so.
For me, I'm not really going to the studio and make the song. Be like for put my words together. That's why you have some multiple song when I make no sense. I put my words them together.
You're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Me not go in the studio, go vibe and just make song.
And me vibe, you know.
I'm more like a person. Me love stay home, so I always do home. I connect up my phone to the radio and go and play the rhythm and I have a next phone. I just demo something on that. And a little vibe I catch. Yeah, so me do my thing. Or me driving at the car and me vibe to the rhythm.
That's rich.
So that's Bones, very rich.
That's rich.
Fresh, right through.
That's rich. Yes.
Yeah, so for me, I'm not really going to the studio and vice like that.
And of course, everybody has their own style of
Exactly.
getting their creativity out there.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to tell us a little bit about what particular music that you're promoting right now.
All right. Right now, more in the dancehall field.
Which one is
Right
that?
now.
Right now.
Fresh. I'm have an next bad song I go drop just now.
Kind of nervous in a Kishima. I don't know if we should have. I don't know if we should have. Make her. You see, she can actually sing it in here.
No, Bones, let her do it live.
Not true.
Yeah, she can do it live. She can
By the
handle
way,
it.
you won't know.
Wanna sing but my style and fresh.
Right.
Clear the way
Hey.
bad gal I walk in. Every gal feel waist long like stretch limousine.
Uh-huh.
Scent and bottle like Tivoli. My style them fresh. Sure.
Watch out.
You want more?
Somebody sorry, I'm play.
What is?
What is about me? Trouble.
Drop a standard, everything turn up on my stinking money. Sick them stuff up, leave me drop a turn up, leave me drop a turn up. Run up the street like volcano, West Europe. We never rock a Chanel come up, correct to my body, every damn nose burn up. Give me drop a turn up, anywhere me go, get a turn like a damn calmie. Levy man a say me sweet like a rice and peace man good. I know me make your life not keep. Me never spend a dollar and weep, cause me I be so good. You not ready for the act this league. My money wrap up in a plastic, green like a grass, never broke like a. I mean, make it dolly, them a practice.
You know, you see it? I'm here editor go on in there. Eh? But me never know them put sugar in a rice and
I
peas.
edit the thing, Bones. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, this part go then say you're sweet like rice and peas. Rice and peas.
Yes,
Bones, if you know you're singing at the kitchen, you know say it's sweet.
No, me not taste not sweet. It tastes good, but it's
You're
not
lucky.
sugar. You know.
You're missing out.
Watch out. Whoa. Look here, you know, it's this. I kind of really miss this. I miss, you know, if you were in studio, same here, boy, you're they go on bad too. But you know, your thing set still. I don't know.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy. So, what can we look out for from you in terms of an album, going on a tour? What are some of the things that are in the pipeline for you?
All right, so I have a lot of singles. Not really. Me now think me gonna drop an album.
Okay.
Kind of promote the singles them. But
Mm-hmm.
trust me, I have a whole heap of song. Me just a wait.
Yeah.
Me just a wait, cause me gonna shake up the place.
You already do it.
Yeah,
More,
definitely.
Me gonna mash up the place.
You know,
then
she said the
boy.
camera all rock
Me
a
gonna
while
just
ago.
try the place. We're at the camera.
You know, the camera rock a while ago. Man, you mash up people them things here,
Now,
sir.
Cashan, do you have a management team with
Yeah.
you, or you're just determined doing it by yourself on your own?
No man, I have a management team. Great one too. Sassi, big up yourself. And my manager, Anonymous.
You mean you're...
Big up yourself.
What you mean
know
anonymous?
yourself.
You mean...
Unanimous.
Hold on. You hear that? You saw she talking that code a while ago?
Anonymous?
You hear the code? The man. Nudger.
Nudger?
Oh Lord, no bones.
Oh,
no
I know.
bones.
So why am anonymous, sir?
Just relax, no man.
Uh-huh.
And what do you?
What do you...
No, sir.
You're talking a code.
Relax, no.
No, sir. Manager. All right. And of course... Tell us
No, go ahead, Bones.
social media pages. How can people reach you? Them hear your vibe a while ago. They love it. How can people reach you to book you, maybe to work with you? How can we get to you?
All right, so my Instagram handle is Cashan_music. Can go check out my stuff on YouTube, Cashan Vivo. And I'm on Facebook, Cashan Hamilton, or just Cashan. I have 2 pages.
We have 2 pages.
Yeah.
All right, I think.
And, you know, sometimes on the outside looking in on the music industry, it can look, you know, glittery and glitzy and glamorous. But what has been your experience so far? Just being a part of it, doing a thing, and, you know, you're well talented. What's the vibe like for you? Was it what you were expecting?
All right, to be honest, I kind of know the thing go already. And yeah, me know the thing go. Be prepared for this. But you know what? A talent over everything, and I got on time. I now wear myself, you know, because girl talented bad.
True.
No,
I just time, man. I just time. I now wear myself.
Well, look, you
a
have...
little hiccups on the way, but
Without,
build for this.
without hiccups, you know, grow.
I know.
So
True
don't
that.
worry. So just go on. Welcome them. Because when you start shine, not even armor raw like listen so.
Man, no.
All right. Me fi tell you.
And is it,
Yep.
I know you're from Senton, and you know,
Right.
sometimes when entertainers live in Senton, they have to go to Kingston to make it happen. But in the digital age and, you know, the social media platforms, and you can get beats via, you know, electronically and that kind of thing. What has been your experience?
All right, yes. I still go to Kingston now and then. The greatest part is that Sassin is my producer. In build my beats, in mix, and I have a home studio. So
Okay,
that
nice.
part of it is kind of okay for me. It's just that people tend to gravitate to gimmicks more, so it kind of harder for a real talented artist reach out there right now. Trust me. But me not worry myself still. Yeah, yes, I'm gonna play one cocoa. What you say?
What you say? You ever get
Not worry.
You ever get him a touch
I
of that
want
song?
one cocoa full the basket. Some put in the work like a
Alright,
gymnastic.
yeah. Make me hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out now.
When
Right.
I'm a fight, me realize it. Aim for the stars, I'm like a lightning. No, no, we no couldn't hold me down. No, no, we no couldn't hold me down. When you are trying to fight to survive, me realize none of them now run with you. Go pick up a hype, couple flies, you get a stripe for life. Cause every man want roll with you. You never said that day I come down. Never know you would have rocked the world, I know. Conquer the globe, I know. Youths believe in all your dreams and everything will come true. Say I want one cocoa full the basket. So me put in the work like a gymnastic, yo. Do them try to hold me down, yo. Man done boss already. One cocoa full the basket. So me put in the work like a gymnastic, yo. No, I wanna couldn't know me that man done boss. Me no want no praises after me no God. Troubles in your life, dog, take it to the Lord. No, I hear nothing but no troubles and the burdens. I God alone did there with me and me hurdles. Put me say no worry, me know what's in my bliss. God bless me with a talent, I hope you come take it. I know if I wanna do the same, I go make it. No me a dominate the globe, them think I make shift. Granny say I want one cocoa full the basket. So me put in the work like a gymnastic, yo. Do them try to hold me down, yo. Man done boss already,
Yeah. Cashan.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You see the one lollipop dash on my CD? No, you see lollipop dash on my CD, don't.
Look,
Look
we
here.
see it, we see it.
We're going to talk to him about that.
Look here, we're in the business with you, lollipop. You're busting in that video. You want to see what you're going in that video?
Actor extraordinaire. Big up yourself, Pop.
Yes, you.
But you know, Cashan, I like your bubbly personality. I like that you're outgoing, and on top of that, you know, you're really talented. The possibilities are endless, and only you can stop you.
Yes, thank you.
So you'll give me an autograph before you leave.
Oh, Lord.
You know,
Talk to him, Kishima.
Oh gosh, give it,
Tell us
do.
something. You see,
Alright,
you see, when I look at celebrity people, one must not disrespect on no fans. Oh,
Yeah.
me, I look at autograph. I look at me like who is you? Look here.
Lord Jesus. You're the
You
man.
have a pen, yes, we need an autograph.
All right,
Okay.
bones.
You're easy.
But
Look here.
Cashan, big up yourself, really and truly. You know, keep doing it. Keep putting out your songs. They're absolutely versatile, and you know, you fresh. You style them fresh.
Yeah.
I know you have some people you want big up. Big them up.
Actually, big up yourself. Sassy and Music Records, right through. OG. I'm a manager.
Like that.
Right through. Oh, no linger. My brother, I'm going to be very upset if I don't big him up on radio. Boy, frightened he is.
No, I'm not frightened, I'm smart.
And thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
It was
Kishima,
good.
you're not there, but yeah, enjoy
Yeah,
it.
big up.
You
Yeah.
big up yourself.
And Bones.
You
Lord
big-
Jesus.
Not Jesus. Not so. Where you come from, me like it. You take care of yourself.
All right,
and
thank you.
keep shining.
Yes, thank
Yes.
All right. That's our music artist for this week. That is Cashan.
Cashan,
Me like
yeah,
me
man.
like the cash part of your name.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, what a ball of energy, you know, big up. It's really awesome. She's doing great things. Her songs are awesome. So go and check her out.
All
Our
right.
music artist this week.
All right. Well, I tell you something. One of the
You want
nicest.
war?
Sound the big thing, them. Right. You remember a couple of times we've been talking to some of our callers, and we would ask them when the restrictions in terms of the curfew was lifted, what would be one of the things that they would love to go to first? And they would all, one of them, I think it is either you had a Fraggy or one of those guys from out of Brownstone. They would say they want to go to our real original sound clash, where you know them see the heap of sound them string up, and they can go out and have a good time. I think that is about to happen, eh? And we have online with us Alfonso Bennett. Sir Bennett, how are you? Yeah, you see it?
Welcome,
You hear that?
Alfonso.
That sound like a sound clash right there.
Yeah.
The original sound war. Tell us about the show, brother.
Wagwan.
Alfonso Bennett. This is Bengo, the original sound.
Oh my gosh, Bengo.
So hold on. So who name of Alfonso Bennett? No, you same way.
I mean, same man, but we're not going to government name.
All right. Oh, you know what? All right, sir.
But Bones, let me give you a quick story. Bengo
Me know him.
is somebody, him always texting in, right?
Yeah, man,
He's
all the time.
always texting
Night
through
and
Easy
day.
Skanking, What's the Scoop, you name it.
Everyone.
And here it is, Bengo.
Yo, Bengo!
So far. Everything good to go? Talk to us, Bengo.
Everything. I want to say something. You know the artist when I just featured a while ago.
Yes.
Cashan. Pick up and go work and drop at school a morning time.
Oh, wow.
What?
So the money you get ready. Yeah, man. There's a little girl that don't know good like that.
And she just went through the door a while ago. I need to let her know. But tell us about your big event.
Brother Nolinga is like a taxi man when me not drive. When me not feel like drive, him carry me go me want go.
Awesome. You saw the world is small and connected. One link. What's up, Bengo?
Wow.
The big sound clash now. Tell us what go on about this. A long time old people want something like this, you know. Tell us what we can expect. Yes.
Sound war, ordinary sound war is not a new thing.
Right.
It's going on for over 8 years now, but it breaks for 2 years to the pandemic, right?
Right.
All them sound are the band discussion now. A sound I booked from 2 years ago. And then call me up after the thing home and say, all right,
Right.
we want to do it as early as possible.
Right.
They must say,
Oh, wow.
that's too early, so we say, look at it now, June.
Same.
All right. I go back and say, all right, I want a sound from overseas. So I link up love people
Right.
and then jump on board right away. I'm ready right away, you understand?
Same.
So, at this Saturday we say, and the place I go loud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm ready and the class now go on it. Me I tell you.
No, for real, it have a buzz.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, me I tell you.
And it's on
No,
the
what's the admission, Bengo? How much to get in and witness the clash?
When I tell me, I say, look, I'm ready to cheap, I'm going to $1,000.
That's it?
They can increase it again. Maybe just think it will be $1,000.
All right. Tell us when it's showtime, where exactly is the venue so that people who are not familiar will know how to find you and how you're parking and security and all them things. How them things they stay.
All right, parking and everything and security. All right.
Okay.
Money, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you come from Portugal side and you jump on the toll,
Mm-hmm.
this is the Unity Valley.
Unity
And if you come from Kingston and the toll, you exit at Unity Valley.
Right.
And right, if you're coming from Kingston side, as you pass the gas station, it's on your right. And if you come from Oterios, if you come up Fern Gully, as you pass the soda cab and come down the hill, it's on your left.
And the name of the place?
Bengo's Sports Bar.
Okay.
All right, mad.
Right for the main.
Can't miss it.
You have a turn off, but no way.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's so. And showtime.
Time.
What time forget there? What time everything
All
starts?
right. We want to start 9 o'clock sharp.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we have
All
an
right.
MC and MP Fabulous. In there from 8:30 we start at 9 sharp.
Right.
Okay. No, Bengo, you know what you didn't tell us? Who are some of the sounds that will face off?
All right. We have Chronic Supreme.
Bad sound.
Him are the defending champion. He won the last one we were keeping at 2019. The one is keep over St. Mary. But we have a new location now. This is going to be the home of Sonwar.
Right.
Right at Bengal Space is going to be the home of the original Sonwar. We have Chronic Supreme, we have Love People, we have Eagle Force, we have Ulfman, Phoenix International, and Sound Champion.
You know, we want to find out how that will work. Yeah, so much sound. Everybody going to play off of one big sound system.
All right. We are going to have Black Silk Sound string up.
Ah, okay.
Black Silk Sound are going to provide the music. So they might develop and they might play from Black Silk Sound.
Right, and everybody just come in and do them thing.
Yeah, because it's going to kind of be controlled that you have the whole of the 6 sound string up in that line.
That make no sense. Yeah, that's true. That's what we're
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
So we're looking forward to that.
Bengo, it sounds exciting. Like you said, there is already a buzz about it. And, you know, we wish you all the best. Yeah, sound man, so you know the thing.
So, me ask you a question. Bengo, before you go, whoever win the sound now, the clash, what them all get?
All right. All of the sound them get paid to compare it. So when them win, the winner will get a trophy.
All right, then I need no more
Okay,
than that.
all right, that's nice.
All right. If me did go up there, me that get
Peter goes and Cashan, man, can come through, you know.
Yeah, man, I mean, man, come here, go pick up my trophy. Nothing wrong.
Yeah. Sure.
Me now work feet to them, I just pick up the trophy and go back. Bengo.
No, Bengo, it's a good vibe.
Money, Claremont, Central Bay, Watcher, Statesman, Yuatan, Lindsay, Guyville,
Yeah.
Riversville, Redwood, all of them.
We're there, brother. Big up yourself. And keep supporting the same way. Yes, sir. Enough love. Manners, brother. Enough love.
Bingo.
Original
Sound War promoter.
Eh?
I'm born to go to me, man.
Yeah, man. Me know, man. Ever the link, brother.
All right, that's the word.
Blessed love, brother. Yeah, man. All right, so that was one of the big events, the return of the original Sound War in Monique. So we're gonna take a quick break, and when we
come back,
yo, MC Nuffy. So keep it locked right here.
It's Tile Arcade. Grand opening sale starting May 2nd. New location, Bogue Industrial Estate beside Nuffy Santa Builders. Sale on wall tiles, floor tiles, porcelain, and more. Call or WhatsApp 807-8840. The Tile Arcade, creating beautiful homes. The time by Tile Arcade is
9:23. And if you're just joining us, it is the EBUZZ, and we're getting ready to link up Mr. Nuffy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at MC Nuffy.
I'm that.
Nuffy, come off of your phone.
Nuffy, come off your phone, you. You think I show you there, you? Yo. Nuffy. Watch ya. Somebody know you.
No.
No, hey, you get too hype now, man.
Your boss kiss on the buzz. What is this?
This man, I look like, hey, Nuffy, you have a piece of married looking in your face. What happened, you?
No, man, I'm a little daughter, man.
Yo.
No. Going up to mommy, man. It's uncle mommy. It's uncle.
Yo. Life, family man, married and thing.
Nuffy. You did always enough, but you're abundant now.
Yeah.
Where is the brethren?
One whole lot.
Oh, you're taking a sip. Okay.
All right. Good night, Nuffy. Now, locally, we know we're not seeing much of Nuffy on the local scene, but if people should go through your social media platform, they'll realize that Nuffy is working internationally, like he's all over the United States, traveling back and forth. Tell us, what's the latest? What's going on? He's still doing the same things?
Well, as I said, good night, Jamaica. A long time I don't hear me. Good night, Diary FM, Cashan, my bones. But I know the thing going on.
Yeah.
But them say like I keep it real.
Right.
He said without Jamaica though, from them until now, anywhere with them, we just do the same.
Right.
Not change. It's just enough. It's how you work and how you do things.
Right.
When you're real to yourself, real to the business, and real in the game, your work never stop. And if you know your work and know what you do, can't stop.
So let me ask you, how did Nuffy survive in terms of the COVID? Because a lot of events were shut down and people tour stop happen, and you've been a master of the stage for years. How did COVID affect you personally?
Say COVID do great for me. COVID do great. For me.
How so?
Are the only MC and the only person at that time when the first visual what you call it, like what we are doing at this
Zoom,
moment.
Zoom.
We are do a streaming thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's still a stream. Yeah.
So at that time in August and the first show ever keeping at that time it was Tony Mataran and Panther Clash.
Right.
See? I was the host. And from that time, all of these things that I keep on the internet, I am the host. So COVID do good for me. And now outside, the more even way better for me.
Realize that.
Since you're able to move across the US into the dancehall and the reggae spaces, based on your observation, Nuffy, and your experience, who would you say are some of the entertainers that are in demand, like people want to see?
During that time and now, same way, most of the entertainers is from Dexter, that one of the most
Sort after.
Yeah, you know, where people them want to see, you know, and then
Cartel, of course. Oh.
You know, you have you have the female like Shensia, yeah, Spice.
Yes.
Yeah. And people who could have traveled it more like TJ, you understand?
Right.
You know, all of these people that go on and since they look open up one now, then here comes Massacre where you know one of the top at, you know, act do what you supposed to do, make it work. You understand? And as me say, enough for the entertainer them, and you know, visa not easy to get. Yeah.
Yeah, wait long feet now. Yeah, wait long feet.
Yeah, for wait long feet. And it shouldn't be so, it should have changed. You know?
They claim to be a backlash.
I don't like the part of the situation that really have gone. Because the youth them get hot and them can't get to fly.
You're talking about like some of the younger ones.
Yeah, trying to get a work permit and so on. It takes a while, yeah. Takes a while.
Intense it and you still have high water fly and are doing thing. You know, because most of these artists come and book up me as the host. Because most of the show is me, I'm the host.
Right.
Yeah. And Chanel Moore, you know. You name
Chanel, big up Chanel. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And as Mr. Spencer Spy, Chanel Moore, because them couldn't travel and do them thing. You understand? But you have other female in the space where still in demand, like a Maya, and you know, she's at over here, a Starcash. You get me a deal? Yeah.
Couple of things, Nuffy, that I wanted to find out from you. One, how far in you live now?
Let me not somebody put
You don't have wife and family.
All right. No, because you have some people who don't know where you're there. So we have to make them know, say, how far in you're there.
Una know where me there, una the on social media.
Exactly, but you have whole people who are on social media too, you know.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of people, because most of the people on social media.
It's a little tups of people still.
A little tups of people.
So Nuffy.
You know, respect to them still.
Of course. And the next thing I want to find before you go, in terms of the market in America or where you are now, and adjusting, is it the same as like when you were here? When you know down here you're everywhere just the same. You're hosting. You're doing a lot of hosting overseas same way. Is it the same dynamic like what you'd get in Jamaica?
Before you even answer, you big up Quick Cook, one of the artists thing on the internet. Quick Cook, what a quick look, a quick book.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, bones.
Yes.
We said before, you know, the same demand in Jamaica is the same in America because I know my work, I know my worth. And my price not drop.
Right.
My price not drop. Me know my worth and me know my work. You know me act.
Well, you say yesterday's price is not today's price. My good. But not for me here, you promote song too. Tell us about that.
Right. You what's going on there? I mean, it's not unique, but
style. No fear, kill them with style.
Right.
Yeah. In the city, me say, in the city. A girl a trick me from city to city. Style. Every girl I get wild. When Nuffy pop off the kind. Yeah.
Watch out.
Yalla wobble. Yalla. We break it down. One drug same time.
Edit to you.
Yalla.
Yes.
Yalla. So then I drop in the dirt.
So Nuffy, you're performing this song in between your MCing gigs.
Yeah. Yes, between it, you know. And listen. I know I'm not doing the interview. You more ask a question where me did want to explore more, but you know, maybe a shorter time me catch up on a different flavor. But I'm doing it just the same as how me usually do it in Jamaica. So, you know, never big up my major event them where bring me to this level, keep me international. And me I start from Sting to Soundfest, to Champion Action, to Island Explosion, to Spring Break, to Spring Bling, Zine, all of my events who will bring me and still I keep me well demand in America, man.
You know, Nuffy?
Yeah.
As you mentioned Sting.
I'm tell them already yet.
Okay. No, as you mentioned Sting is one of those shows that MC Nuffy shine pan.
Seen.
You know, down to your outfit, to what you're coming out to saying, you get into character when it comes on to Sting. Do you feel like the absence of Sting has placed a damper on the entertainment industry as it is today?
Yes, because it's the college. It's where you pass. It's the place that you go and graduate. You understand? I won't knock these entertainers now because most of the genuine stage show now go on and look up, get a splash now go on where the youth then can train. Me not kill the youth them because the music has changed tune and more you understand. See?
Yeah.
There was a time when they did have a Josie Whale and I have Brigadier Jerry, and here comes the Yellow Man, and here comes the Bean Man, and here comes the Vibes Cartel. But here comes the new talent, like the Squash, the Intense, the Javalani, the new youth, them now, you understand, which is Joshy, Skeng, and Skilly Bang. You see me I say? So the music change, you know, it have it era where it deal with. See?
What do you think about the change?
I don't know how me do it.
What do you
know? I still hold my position as the king of all MC. Call out me never do join me. Every time the music, the artists and the genre and the music change, like how everybody that ball say, oh no, trap music, see gone, it locked, it have the place away. Me still in the same era. You me no know how, see, you know, me grow with everything. Anytime it change, me change with it.
You go with the market, not so.
Me go market, man. And the youth them time, you can't fight it.
All right, so one of the things we want to find out from you now, Nuffy, is the musical career. So you're promoting a song. How far you plan to go with this now? You're thinking of going an album? You're thinking of, putting it
You reach album before you ask him. You're thinking about making the transition to artist?
No, in a transition. I'm going to do it to them.
No, listen. We never have an intention of being an artist, you know. It's just that you have to understand the thing. It's like, in the game, you help artists write music. You write music, the artists. You help promoters promote show. You help promoters direct show. You help stage manage. So it's like I'm a rounded person. See, I bring I make artists, I build artists, I create artists. I can do everything. I boss venue, everything me do. Hello? Everything me do.
Right.
You get to me, I say?
Right.
To make it work. I am rounded in this music business. I promote on my net. I do everything. Yo, I don't know what I do. That's why the name Nuffy. It not only being Nuffy.
Abundant.
But Nuffy not people things. I'm Nuffy in the business.
Extra.
I make things happen. I make people a big superstar. Listen, what me not do, me not know yet. Can't remember, me can't give me. It's like a resume. I call Puff Daddy. I call DMX. Seeing? I call all these people that you know. I call Ashanti on stage. I call Rick Ross on stage. So nothing never do yet. The only place me never go to Africa. Seeing? So I'm a man in this business where deserve to get a respect just as a bounty killer. You know that I, MC Nuffy, whether they want to love it, yes or no. The same respect that bounty get, me must get it. Because the people that bounty press today, I am the one who usually walk and make it happen. That's a bounty God I know about them.
All right, sir.
Tell us more. What you're saying?
I'm saying,
yes,
I, MC Nuffy, deserve credit just the same as a bounty
No,
killer.
right. I get that. We got that. But you're saying that people that you have made. So I'm getting the feeling that you're saying that careers that you have built. So talk to me about them career the way you build and who for career you build. Because it would seem like you are not getting the respect and the credit from persons that you have assisted in the industry.
So tell
me. Get your flowers.
In the industry and make them and be who they want to be. At times, you want to call, but me not going to be like them because at the end of the day, I watch how the business work. See? If you are not the person that they are looking to for help at the moment again. They ain't gonna look and watch people work with them in that farm. You understand? Because them things that is those people they must want to talk to and still deal with. No, in the days of Portmore, I are and I am. When you have Jack's Cable, and me everybody look to.
True. MC Nuffy and Portmore in a one sentence.
Yeah.
From me, Channel 33, Channel 50. I have the energy that everybody wants. You understand? I have the energy. So we have IRFM and tonight we have about everybody want to go on it.
Yep.
The same. That's the platform that I did have. And not only having a platform, I have the stage platform. I have the energy in the dance hall that I walk and talk and tell the selector, say, you have to play the money. You have to make the money get up. Right. That's what I do. You see? Me not call my name because they not call me name. But me make enough rich. Enough. Me make rich from in the late 90s, from 99, come up till now. That's they can buy house, rich and feel good. But me feel good over it. Them never come and praise me.
Why is that? Why you think that is? Why you think that is? Why them not come link you? Why them not come praise you?
Bones, you ever see your life set up yet where all people use God? All them use God.
I'm waiting for you to tell me. Go ahead.
When them in needs.
Yeah.
Like that. When they are in needs, they run to me. When an artist big, them not run to me. But they look a new one, them always run to me. But I made these new people be champion and rich. But them never come tell people, say, you see Nuffy, he's the most motivative person. He's the one who pushed me to be who me be. If I never him, me couldn't be me. Because them couldn't be them on them own. You understand?
But you know, look, it seems a bit unfair though when if you seem to be putting out so much effort to help these artists and
not one of them,
and not one come back and say, boy, you know, say so and so.
Gratitude.
Nothing.
Bones.
Yeah.
The only time them are gonna do it, unless you see Jay-Z sign me and Puff Daddy sign me, one of them people that sign me. You know, say. All right, even look at, me go call a specific name. Look at Jamil. You know, Van Jamil, a baby artist. Van Jamil, about 9-year-old, 8-9-year-old. His father usually say, nothing, make sure, say, my son, even QQ. You so far, I go, we around this, I go, we around the car, I go. Most of these careers that you see platform, I'm the most influential person in it. But enough time here, Jamil sit down and talk about it. So there's no stage show where if I'm not booked and my father go to Nuffy, women don't get for work.
Right.
But you say me no want to name them because them not calling me name, so I'm not calling them because I don't need them not need me.
All right. So what's next for Nuffy? What's the next big thing on your agenda? You have the song out. I still see shows in the pipeline.
Yeah, I have so much show. I'm booked. I have so much show that I can name. Can I name some of these shows? Because you asked me what's the pipeline, so I'm going down the line.
Right.
Okay.
My next show coming in Connecticut, the 10th. That's Portmore link up. 10 days, and when you look, I get a half. I like where you that do. Like some money book for Sunfest.
Right.
Then call me and say, Nuffy, why you come be a present at a big event? You know, pay me already. See? Pay me already to come call them on a major event. That's what we do all the time. Me not see no MC do them thing. That not happen to nobody else but me.
Right.
See?
Right.
Oh, good. Kashima. It's been never so great. See? I can remember. Them say controversial is great, you know. I can remember Blue. I go and call and Beanie Man one year. Then time the Kitty on name. Miss Kitty on name. I remember him come and sting and beg me and say, Nuffy, you can't make Miss Kitty call and Beanie Man. I mean, I say, yeah, man, me step back. Remember, Beanie Man, I was one of the major artists in the call, you know. And me step back and say, a simple thing that, man. And give her the run. Then time nobody don't know who name Miss Kitty. And give her the run. You know that I go to Sunfest. And I book for Sunfest. Because every year artists call me and say, no, I mean, pay me. Can pay me, Cartel pay me, Ayatine pay me. And I remember coming one year and I go to Miss Kitty myself and say, you know, I'm going to call so and so. And she look at me and say, oh no, I can't do that. You have to talk to the stage manager. And I say, all right, that's cool. I'm going to the stage manager. The stage manager said, no, that can't happen. So me I say, I big MC like me, if you see me down here, what me I do down here, so after I beg me come back, or me a catch. If you look at her, I must pay me get to come call an artist. And I did get mad. You know me time when me go on bad, you know, Kashima, you know me go on already, you know. Kashima, you know me go on already, you know. When I dip upside of me skitty, you know, and I read on me there, so me obey myself. And tell her my mind and say, look here, if I did be selfish like you, when blue, and she remember, you know, because she said she a liar, she not forgot nothing. If I be selfish like you and I behave like how you be, and 2 to 3 years straight, she do the same thing, but, you know, with my energy and my power, it still work. I'm still do the thing them. So me just show you how powerful and how great me is and how nice me is, but people don't nice to me. Because I'm afraid of my energy. I mean, know my energy and everybody want to be me and want to be like me. You know? No, but it's the truth. I won by them see up until today and it's me. Not past me. Them not go around me. They are different title. I'm hold my title.
You know what,
so,
Nuffy, we're going to have to have a documentary radio one of these days.
Yes.
See? Papa on this platform. But guess what? I want to thank you. We're out of time, so that's why I tell you so we have another time we will link you. We want to thank you for making time to talk to us tonight because you're giving us a nice bit of history and, of course, giving us an update on what you're doing these days. And look like things are going on, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yacht! Yacht, youth! Nuffy, big up yourself.
Nuffy, same art. Nuffy, bless up and, you know, all the best. Yeah, man.
Nuffy done for IG. Nuffy done for IG.
Nuffy done for IG.
Done.
All right, my boss.
When you look to me.
Look for Nuffy done.
Yeah.
IG.
Bone.
Big up.
Nobody mind. I'll promote that boss. Tell Joe. Say I'm me making boss boy. I'm the hottest thing on the planet.
He might hear you, man.
Yeah, Joe, him know.
He might hear you. Big up
remember,
yourself.
Joe walk up and down in a sting and nobody don't know him and me can't tell him I'm boss him. Joe, big up yourself.
Big up yourself. All right, Nuffy.
Big up yourself. Thank you for coming through.
What we cut? People. Let me tell you now. Them no want to give me my credit. I'm not afraid to talk about my credit. Joe, nobody never know you. And you know, Nuffy are one thing with him. I don't care about people money. I don't care about people money. I just make you know, give me my credit and what me deserve. Because if I never me, you couldn't be Joe today. Because you didn't have your money and nobody there look by you. Me look by you and say, me a boss you.
Rich. What a stress.
Me worry about rich. Boys, me don't worry about richness and people money, you know. But I don't mean that.
I'm just giving you the term. Anyway, Nuffy, big up yourself. Enough love here, sir. Keep the strength.
Big up Nuffy, give thanks to the link.
Keep doing the do, sir. Keep doing the do. Yo. Big up.
This MC. The man is MC. Come on, Mr. Stage, I'm glad it's MC.
Sure. All right. Big up. All right.
All right, there you have it. MC Nuffy right there coming through the EBUZZ.
All right. Big up yourself, Nuffy. All right. So, you know, we had spoken to that lovely lady from Digicel earlier about Bounty's party. We're still trying to get to Rodney now. We're supposed to have another interview coming up about Bounty's 50th birthday party.
It is a big deal. You heard from Reshima earlier, you know, she was saying that tickets are basically, you know, done. So persons will have to watch it via their online platform, and she, like you asked her, Bones, to try and see if there can be another run as it relates to tickets, so persons can get an opportunity to go in.
Yeah, I mean, for the folks, it's a big birthday party. It's Rodney's 50th birthday, and I mean,
you want to be there. I mean, it's an epic thing.
Yeah,
you want to say I was there.
Yeah, you don't want to say a seat on a stream, but if it's a stream, you have to work on it. You work with that, right? So, but it's going to be happening this Sunday, is it?
This Sunday, June 12th,
at the Digicel headquarters, and it's going to be Bounty and Friends. So
Bounty
we know there's a lot of
yes.
friends, yes.
And
but,
it's a party.
Yeah. And this is a brand he has had for a long time.
24 years.
Yes. So it's only fitting. And of course, with this milestone of being 50 years, it is only the best. And of course, being a brand ambassador of Digicel, it's only right that it's a Digicel, branded and endorsed and collaborated
celebration,
with.
Yeah. And like you said, 50 is a milestone, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And what a way to celebrate your 50th.
Yeah, this is a real nice way to do it. And I mean, done very smart, it's strategic. Yeah, so.
And doing it with fans,
Yeah, we're doing it with fans. So we are trying to get to him, but if we're not going to get him, we're going to see if we can just. We're still trying to reach him. He'd probably start party from now,
Look here, who wouldn't? I did see a video on social media with Bounty. He was dancing up a storm. You can tell that he's really in a good mood, good vibe as he looked towards 50. And like you mentioned, him don't look 50.
No, sir. Him don't look 50 at all. I think Bounty when I'm like mid 40s, them, but him look good for him age, man. Him a live.
Yeah. And you have to enjoy it.
Yeah,
you realize that persons who are in their 50s and 40s nowadays, like they're not old. Like you can't refer to them as old. Not like back in the day when somebody was 50. You could really tell that they're 50 because people are now embracing healthier lifestyles, just understanding their body and what to put in it and living. I don't want to say living better as if people then weren't living, better, but it's just more people are more health conscious.
You said something a while about what they put in their bodies. There's also a mindset. And it's not just what they're putting in their bodies, it's what they're putting on their bodies. Them dress young. They're not going to them old time gabba, old time looking somewhere, them fix up them and get the right look. Sometimes
them have the latest and hippest shaves, haircuts, style and fashion. If you're like Gary, when wear some bad shirt and some dope shorts
embarrass on my shirt.
Gary G is ever fresh in fashion.
Yeah, the man has some shirt, the bees are going to pitch for him, man.
Yeah, don't have some bad shirts
there. So Rodney, big up yourself, youth. We're still trying to reach you.
And happy early 50th. Yeah, man. It's a party.
Yes, and it's going to be an epic party. 50 years strong. Yeah, man. We don't seem to have upbeat this week. No? All right, so we have Sharon Burke who's online. We got her because I think Rodney is still partying. Sharon, welcome, Sharon. How you doing?
I am fine. How you doing?
It's great to hear you.
Good. You hear you sound calm? It sounds like everything is in place already for it's a party.
Under control. We do out of the box things. We're coming from, that.
Right.
Everyone knows that.
And how is Rodney's?
Are you people coming on Sunday night?
Yes,
to celebrate
I would like to come. Yes,
birthday?
I will be in Kingston, so I would love to forward. Yes.
I won't be in Kingston, but Bones will represent for both of us.
We'll rep.
Why? Why is that?
Because I'm away. I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, you're in Atlanta.
Right.
No, Atlanta is a bad city,
All right, I'll be there on Sunday, Sharon. I'll be there making my exit.
We kick off early.
Right. Yes. So give us all the details. Yes, for Sunday.
And what is really nice for all the sponsors who participated. And this Digicel, they went all out.
Yes.
All out. And then we have Tasty is going to be there. KFC going to be there. Then we have Boom.
Wow.
And we have all these fabulous things and Hennessy. So, it's going to be one big party. And Bounty loves the party.
Right.
And it is 50th.
But him not look 50 at all.
It is downtown, the digital headquarters.
Right. Him not look 50 at all.
No, it look like 30, don't.
Yeah, no, him go on.
Yeah, man. So, and a lot of people are looking forward, but we had some friends from Digicel who was telling us that the tickets would have been locked off from the 5th of June. So they're going to have to watch it on a stream. But me ask her if she could have see if she could have get a last run to make some of his fans be able to come in and see him.
Yes, I agree. So we're hoping that will happen.
Yeah, she's going to work. She's going to work on it.
Listen, we need to have 3 parties, don't it?
I think that's a better idea.
I think you need to, Sharon, because Bounty's fans will want that opportunity to say, look, I celebrated with my artist. I celebrated his 50th with him. So, provide them that opportunity.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people that are going to be there, like I know Spice flying in, Shaggy flying in, all heap of surprises.
Right.
Lots of surprises that I can't name.
No, you give enough, because we get more out of you than the other ladies, so give thanks.
Everybody, one big party. So
Right.
do you miss it?
It's good. No, can't miss that.
No, it's epic. It's definitely epic. People are already feeling the buzz. They're feeling the vibe. We're hearing the promo. We hear that everything is Bounty.
Yes.
This year bigger and better.
Yeah, well, it's going to be done. Digital went over the top because, he's their ambassador and they take really good care of him and he takes good care of them.
Good. That's absolutely awesome. We can only wish Rodney the best. I don't know if you're another 50 years and more, he will still be a real icon in the dance hall.
You're like 10 years, 20 years older than him, don't you?
You need to behave yourself, Sharon. You really and truly need to behave yourself. No, you're not right. Bounty is 1 year older than me.
Sharon, yes. I can't believe she's cracking a joke.
Bounty is 1 year older than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bounty is 1 year older than me.
Yeah. Listen, Bones, you and I will dance on Sunday. We're going to have fun. It's a party.
It's a party.
It's a party, yeah.
Let's get together. Make it happen.
Get together of all his friends and everybody. Come out early. Because you're going to miss a lot of things if you come late.
Right.
Come by 7 o'clock. And I know I have to run now.
Okay.
So thank you. Lots of love.
Sharon, thank you for making time to talk to us because...
Big up Digicel, big up Hennessy, big up Tasty's, big up KFC, big up all the sponsors, big up Hennessy.
Right.
We love them all for really coming on board for
Right.
this really, really grand event.
Epic party. Epic.
Yeah, and big up yourself too, Sharon, because for years when it's a Bounty, Sharon Burke is always there
and still there
as well, and still there, don't
there.
it?
Yes, I guess I'm the
right.
big sister. I'm
Of
one
course.
of the big sisters.
Well, Sharon, thank you so much again for talking to us.
And
of
all
course,
the best.
big party
And
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Youth, I told them.
All right,
Cross.
it's a party. Bounty turns 50.
50
Much
years.
love as usual to Ari. Thank you.
Enough
Yeah,
love,
man.
enough love,
Big
Sharon.
up Sharon Burke.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, so that's Sharon Burke, and of course, she's of Solid Agency, and of course, Bounty is a former manager. So we're having a big party on the weekend. May I go?
Big party. So you say you're Bounty 1 year older than you?
Yeah, I'm 49.
Oh, Mr. Bones.
Gross. But I'm not 49 yet. But I get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
You look good.
Not about Bounty look younger than me, man. I'm active like him, Him look rich and young. Big up Rodney
Right.
on your strong youth on the weekend.
So we have some 5 minutes remaining.
About
What do you want to
5.
do with the 5 minutes? You think we can squeeze 2 calls?
Yeah, we can. So give us a call right now. 974-5051.
974-5043.
974-5079.
Or 618-0352.
Those are the numbers to call us. Tell us what's on your mind. Where you going to? We're not going to
Are you
Bounty.
going to celebrate Bounty's 50th?
Yeah. Are you
with
going to
him?
do that?
You're going to be in the building?
Did you? Oh, you know what? They can call us and find out. Tell us if they got any tickets for it. Because the tickets ain't hard, You have to get them on the Digicel app to, be able to
Yes, for sure.
to access the party. So call us up. No hitch.
Buzz through caller, you live.
Welcome, caller.
Good night.
Good night. What's your name and where you calling from?
Prince Jasper from the Westmoreland.
Prince Jasper,
Prince
how
Jasper.
you doing?
Big up.
We are, say, brother.
Yeah, man. Today I think both up a Bengo there.
Up a Bengo. You go up a Bengo party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Ah.
This is so cool. Prince Jasper is always texting through, and so too is Bengo Sound, our promoter. And him going link, Prince Jasper going link Bengo.
Right.
What a connection.
Big up. That's original.
Yeah, love it.
I bet you see up on that sound clash there. I'm going to tell you probably one dub plate. I'm going to just done the dance.
Killer.
Gots to be a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Don't it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All
As
right,
a sound man, if you don't have a killer dub plate, you have to rethink the thing.
No, sir. I tell you.
Wheel and come again.
Wheel and forward. All right, so Bengo. Bengo is where you're going, my boss. Just what Bengo thing you have forward to.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Big up yourself, Prince Jasper. Enjoy and be safe.
Enough love, yes, sir.
Yeah, man, respect.
Yeah, man, respect. Every
Yeah,
time.
man. Big up, big up.
Big up, big up, big up. Let's see if we can take one more.
One more, yeah. Have time for one more.
Yeah, just one more. 974-5051.
974-5043.
974-5079.
Or
618-0352.
Buzz through calling you live.
Live.
Hello? Buzz through.
Live.
I'm not hearing you.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, where hear you?
Live. Live Wayne, man.
Who?
Oh, Life Wayne, big up yourself.
Life Wayne.
Cha-cha.
No, sir. Where you go this weekend now, Life Wayne?
You know, see a bounty thing, me shoot a pint.
Yeah, I guess you shoot up a bounty party cross.
Let
ask you a question. Did you get... Give thanks,
Yeah, man,
brother.
give thanks. Big
Enough
up
love.
Life Wayne.
So Life Wayne, you get your tickets to go up a bounty birthday party?
You know, so me I try to make the money. Me I make the money.
No, but you say no. You have to have.
Yeah,
Tell how.
It was you had to go
Digicel
through
app.
the Digicel app and, just follow the instructions there and seal up a ticket.
Yes, man, no problem, man. You're going to deal with the thing, man. But one big up on my artist go to Greenville right now.
Go through.
Yeah, man, I say big up Gandhi, Musa, I have a song going hot in, and I say big up Mr. Cool, Spotlight, Macadam, man, Billigan, big up yourself, Bone, DJ Rian, MC Teddy, Matrix, the whole team, DJ College and Brian, Lollipop, we can't let out nobody, Amber, DJ Talia.
And you start calling out and you left off some people, you're too no good. Life you're too rude, man. Life way, enough love, we're out of time. Respect here, sir.
Yeah, big up yourself. Give thanks for calling through. Alright, live.
Respect. Alright, so that's the buzz. What they will say, that is it. That is it. So we're out of time. I want to say a very special thanks to everyone who made the EBUZZ possible. I want to say thanks to our production assistants, Shamara, Vivine, and Jodianne, and our technical operator, DJ Lollipop, studio engineer, DJ Kamar, our telephone operator, Trisana Marsh, and of course, our social media specialist, Peter Broadbell.
Also want to say big up to Cashan, MC Nuffy, Sharon Burke, and Rashima Kelly Williams, who came through the EBUZZ as well. That's our time.
Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Buta Baruka is up next with the cutting edge.
Respect.